Hey there viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And this is my first review of 2024. Now, today's review is going to be on Legacy, Evolution, Toxitron Collection, Grimlock. And this is one of a few figures I've bought over Christmas. So yeah, expect to see reviews on those in the near future. Now, for this guy, this is based on a released deco for Grimlock in Generation 2. Because, well, this is the Toxitron collection. But yeah, we'll talk more about this deco later, because for now, we've got the box to look at. So we've got the standard Dirty Glass style of packaging, except the colours are quite garish. So yeah, if you don't know what the Toxitron collection is, it's basically recreations of the unreleased Generation 2 decos, and the boxes for them are really cool looking, because they're basically the retail boxes, except they're in this weird 90s style color scheme, and Grimlock is no different. So, got a picture for Grimlock right here in both modes. Of course, we've got G2 Universe Grimlock, although this isn't the blue deco. This side, we've got him in both modes. Got his name right there. Weirdly, he's got a normal insignia right there instead of the G2 one. I don't know. This side with the standard mural for Evolution. It's now in that comic book style. And oh look, it's Grimlock. But the back, we've got him in both modes. That's pretty much it for the box. And now for the actual figure. Well, this is basically Studio Series 86 Grimlock, just now in this weird yellow and teal color scheme. Do I like it? Actually, I kind of do. I mean, this is my first time experiencing the Studio Series 86 Grimlock mold. And honestly, I have been missing out, because this is amazing. I do really want to get the original now, just so I can get the rest of the Dinobots. But looking at the actual figure, well, made for one, we can see that he's so big. I have to have him right at the back here. I mean, like, here's core Grimlock, so you can see how big he is. So, yeah. But we can see that he's primarily yellow. His little T-Rex arms and his claws, his chest, well, his robot chest, and his stripes are all teal. And honestly, I wonder what this deco would be like if it was released back in G2. But yeah, like, these G2 decos are wild, because we've got freaking Dorito Jazz, Yellow Grimlock, Watermelon Mirage. So, yeah. And unfortunately, I don't think they're going to continue this in United, because we got the Star Seeker collection. But, oh well, it was still fun. But looking at the details, we've got the stripes on the tail. Got some mechanical detailing, such as on the chest that splits apart to form the robot wings. Got the back here. The neck is all mechanical. We can see some mechanical detail in there. but that is translucent. Got the head, and of course that is Grimlock's head. You just hear Greg Berger's voice coming out of that, so even if it is yellow. Of course, we got his. Well, that's going to be his chested robot mode, but here it's his crotch. Yeah, I'll focus more on that robot mode, because otherwise I look sort of awkward doing it. But yeah, overall, I just think this is a really cool looking deco, but I still think this would probably be the least of the three that we've got, because we've got the original Studio Series one, the Shattered Glass one, and we've got this one. Because remember, this is based on a never released deco. So yeah. Now for accessories, well, the original Studio Series one came with Wheelie, but of course Wheelie was never in G2, so we just get his gun, and that's it. And well, can this gun take blast effects? Yes, it can. So we can just take some blast effects, plug them in. And they hold on pretty well, actually. Well, if you shake it, then yeah, it comes off. But if you just hold it there, then yeah, they hold on. And there is storage for this, because got these ports here, and got some pegs somewhere. Yeah, there's some pegs right there, some ports there. So they just peg right on there. So the gun's is meant to go on here. You just line these up. Again, something best left done close up instead of just miles away from your face. But the gun can store right there. It's kind of awkward, but I don't know. It is Grimlock after all, so having him just awkwardly just having a gun right on his back does kind of fit. So yeah. But we do need to take that off, because, well, this is a beast rather than a car, so we need to talk about this guy's posability for this mode. So the tail doesn't do anything, it doesn't lag. It's not like the Masterpiece. The legs can move, they're on faux ratchets. These can move. The claws can claws if you want. So the claws can move. The arms can move. So he's got he's got a little called I cannot speak. He's got an elbow there. There we go. And a ball joint there, so he can move his arms. He's got a rotation at the neck, so he can move his head. His head can move up if you want to replicate the more modern stance of the T-Rex. And he can... his door can open. So, yeah. Can get him into some intimidating poses if you want. Or, seeing how this is G1 Grimlock, or in this case G2, but let's be honest, this is G1 Grimlock. Into some goofy poses. Tell Grimlock about petrol rabbits again. So, yeah. Now, for comparison, here he is with Core Class Grimlock, again from Legacy. And we can see that, well, the tail is definitely less awkward looking, because these are definitely meant to be the legs. And these, again, these are the legs, but they transform much more fluently. But seeing how this is like a 10-pound Core Class, I can forgive that. This is a 55-pound Leader Class. So, yeah. So, there you go. So, to get this guy transformed, well, if you know about the Studio Series figure, then of course you're going to know how this guy transforms. So, to start, let's straight out the legs. Of course, these are going to be his robot's arms. And let's start out with the tail. In fact, let's start out with the head. I'm getting the Core Class and the Leader Class mixed up. But to start, we're just going to get the head untabbed. And that just moves there. All of this untabs and moves out. Can probably just move the head up for now. And of course, this moves out to form his chest. Already he's starting to take shape. And now we can move on to the bulk of the transformation, which is the tail / his legs. So this can split. These split out. His legs spin around. You pretty much just spin these around to form his heels. The tail just double hinges in here. Same for this bit. So the tail double hinges in here. And then the tail closes up. And I freaking love that. It just completely hides the tail. And the head just clips into here. And finally, get the hands out. This hand's quite stubborn. There we go. Then we can just... And here we have Grimlock in robot mode. And well, I think that's quite a fun transformation, especially how the legs work. Because, of course, we've had Grimlock before where the tail just ends up on the side of his leg, namely the original figure. But this guy, the tail just hides inside the leg, like... You see that bit? That's the tail. And it just tucks neatly away in there, so it's not even kibble. I think that's a really nice addition to the transformation. So yeah. Of course, we already know this because Of course, this mold's been out since like 2021, but keep in mind, this is my first time with the mold, so this is me discovering it for the first time. I do want to get the Shattered Glass figure as well, but yeah, it's not really that easy to find right now, so oh well. But hey, this I guess Tiger Stride the Grimlock also looks really nice, especially in robot mode. Of course, this is meant to be some unreleased like the artwork was released in a book, if I remember, but still, this makes me wonder if we're gonna get like some more Toxitron figures, or this is if this is it, because I still need to get Sideswipe, the Jazz Cycle, Mirage, and Dead End. Like, if we're gonna get the rest of the Stunticons, for example, because a full-on G2 Metasaur would be amazing in Legacy. But yeah, I'm pretty much rambling at this point. Let's move on back to let's move on back to Grimlock. And well, if we look closely, we can see that this guy has a bunch of ports everywhere. Like, of course, on the sides here, the legs, forearms, shoulders, the back, and of course, the legs. So if I want to, I can plug in some blast effects. So yeah, it makes me wonder if this guy was originally intended for like Kingdom or like Transformers Earthrise or something, because so like the Studio Series figures normally don't really have that many ports on them. I can't really find like the other blast effects that I normally use. And of course, I can use the ones that I've always used, even though these ones look puny. But yeah, if you want to use like weaponizers or fossilizers or junkions or the armorizers on this guy, then yeah, go ahead. Speaking of armorizers, that's going to be a future review, so stay tuned for that. But well, for this guy, of course, we just take his gun, plug it into here. So you can just shoot at people. I don't know, shoot at G2 Dead End or even Toxitron. Because I don't know what the lore is. Is Toxitron meant to be his commander? Like, because yeah, like the descriptions online just say that Toxitron's leading a bunch of toxic warriors. So is this meant to be like Grimlock being mutated by Toxitron or something? I don't know. It's a toy. Like, just make up your own lore. But anyway, if you don't want him holding the gun, well, you can just have him. Again, this shows I don't read the instructions that much. But this can't go over the arms. So after actually reading the instructions, yeah, that just clips over the arm and it doesn't go into the port on the back. It goes over the arm here. So if you want to sort a gun, then it just goes over the arm. So yeah. Now, looking at the head, well, of course, that's pretty much Grimlock's head, just now in a silver color. And yeah, this guy does not have light piping, but there is a screw at the back, so if you wanted to, you could probably install some. And the chest is what I wanted to talk about. It kind of looks like they installed a decal here, because there's an Ultimate insignia right underneath. So I guess they wanted it to be more the original G2 figure. I don't know. Now, again, putting him with the core figure so you can see how big he is. In fact, yeah, you can see he pretty much just goes up to his leg. So, yeah. And of course, this guy is a combiner, because he's a leg for Volcanicus, so... And I missed out on the other Dinobots, unfortunately, so... Yeah, that sucks. But for this guy's articulation, well, the head's on a ball joint, so it can look up and down, side to side. It can look around. Of course, the arms are for a ratchet, so they can move. You can T-pose. Elbows can move. Bicep rotation. The wrist can move. The wings here can flap. Well, they're not really wings, but I don't know what else to call them. But these kind of flap to get up. They can get out the way, and they can go up, so you can angle them how you want. You can kick forward again for a ratchet. You can kick back. You can do the splits. Really good ankle pivot. It's got a knee. And the heel can move. And it's a swivel there. So, yeah. Now, that's pretty much all I have to say about this guy. And to be honest, this guy surprised me. Not in a bad way. Definitely not. Definitely in a really good way, because honestly, you see, I can't even speak now because this guy's just so good, in my opinion. Like, this has already become one of my favorite figures of the year. Sure, the deco is kind of wacky, but that's the whole point. I mean, it's the Studio Series Grimlock molds. Of course it's good. The original mold was really good to begin with, so... And seeing how this is my first time with the mold, like, come on. Of course, I freaking love this fig. So, do I recommend it? The mold? Well, if you don't have it already, then come on, get it! Any version of the mold, just buy it already, come on! If you don't have it, come on, go ahead and get it! But this deco, well, this is based on a deco that was never released, so, and to be honest, I kind of would have preferred the blue deco, and I do still hope that they will do that one day, but who knows. But I still kind of like this deco. So, I mean, well, we've got some Dorito Jazz as well, and we've got the cloud cover, so... I'd say the mold, come on, absolutely, I definitely do recommend the mold, but the deco, I would say if you want this deco, then sure. But I would say maybe the Shattered Glass one, or even the original over this one. But if you love the Deco, then yeah, go ahead. So, yeah. This has been my review on Toxitron Collection Grimlock. And this is Charlie Young, signing off.